The government has promised free allocation.
Government expects the water that will go towards our domestic households to be free. And in our discussions that we've had throughout the years with various groups, there is general agreement that every household should be entitled to a free allocation of water.
Free allocation does not mean free water for the people. Free allocation means water charges. Under the proposed bill, Te Tatawai must be financially independent. The authority will need to cover its own staff and operational costs, $2.8 million annually. If every household were to keep within their free allocation each month, then Te Tatawai would not collect any money. During the recent Baka meetings, Chairman of the Board, Brian Mason, made it clear that the free allocation must be kept low enough so that users will be charged.
Te Tatawai has the obligation not to make a profit, but to be self-funding. If the government gives a free allocation that is so high that we can't be self-funding, we breach our own act.
It is worth noting that the water charges are not being used to pay off the loan for building the new water system. The authority must set charges with a view to servicing any loans taken out to meet those expenses, but excluding loans used to pay for Te Matawai. The Select Committee have promised to redraft the bill so that if we don't want to connect, we don't have to. So those that can go off the grid and collect their own water can do so. Those that use very little water will remain within the free allocation. That puts the burden on the people who are at home, the mamas and the papas, those with families with all their laundry, cooking, cleaning, and those with home gardens, food crops and livestock. Te Tatawai relies on water charges. Concepts like waste have been introduced to justify those water charges. The idea of excessive use has been introduced to justify installing meters. But this is misdirection. Meters don't measure waste, they measure use. In reality, that 2.8 million must be paid for somehow. Te Wai Oromari believe that the water is a public good, that it should continue to be funded from general taxation. People who earn more pay more taxes and support those that don't earn so much. We have community values in the Cook Islands and we believe in supporting each other. The cost to run our water utility has ballooned from $800,000 to $2.8 million. Remove the board of directors, fees and allowances for catchment committees, accounting admin for water charges, to manage all those water charges, annual cost of chemicals and the staff to dose those chemicals, and your costs for the authority will reduce significantly. When people hear free allocation, they think they won't be charged, that there'll be no water bill at the end of the month. Our people want to trust our leaders, and phrases like free allocation betray that trust.